everyone, welcome back to Visualized NZ. It is Lydia here today. I am from February and June. You might know me from there if you follow me. But I am here today just to help my friend out. She's having surgery, as you guys know. And I said that I would create a few videos to pop up on her channel while she is unable to do any crafting. The poor thing, with her having to have her foot up, she won't be able to be having her foot under a desk to get any videos made. So I am here to do some videos for her channel. I am unsure if this could be a Trash Craft Tuesday video or it could be a regular video. I think we're going to just go with it being a regular video today, but we are using some trash. This is some Specsavers packaging. My husband wears contact lenses, and this came in the mail yesterday. He got his new set of contact lenses, and he threw this box down by the fire. And if you know anything about Belinda and I, it's that we don't burn things that we can use. We do not throw things away that we can use. And I saw this box, and it's a great little size, and I thought, this looks like the perfect size for like an adorable little postcard to send out in some happy mail. So I picked it up, and we're going to cut it down into 2 postcards, because obviously I can get one from this side, one from that side. So we're going to make 2 postcards today. Postcards are I just really enjoy making postcards. They're so much fun. So let's open this up and get our postcards made. So I'm just seeing here is where it is joined. I don't know how easy that is going to be to pull apart. I'm just trying to see if this is going to pull apart nicely, or if I might need to get in there with the scissors. Let's see. It might come apart. Yeah, okay, I think it will. We don't need these side panels anyway, so it doesn't matter if they get a little busted. So let's just pull them apart, and then I think I might get out my paper trimmer to do the rest of the work, just so that I can keep it nice and straight, because my cutting is very wonky at times. So let's go ahead and trim this down into 2 nice postcards. So let's get it all lined up in the trimmer and cut it out. So I just thought, I saw this and I instantly thought this is a great size, and I know I'm not using any lining up on the edges and things, but I can see the lines where it's been folded, and I can line them up on here. Because everything's so, wonky in different sizes, it's going to be hard to line it up where it should be lined up, but because of the folds, I can see pretty clearly where I need to cut, which is good. That's good news, isn't it? Because we want it to be at least vaguely straight, and I think we're going to get there. I think we're getting it pretty good. I just need to scoot that over just a little bit. There we go. About there. And I'm probably also going to use this little bit of the packaging to document my husband's new contacts in my journal. So bonus. Okay, I'm just going to... how do I want to do this? I'm just going to cut it from here, because we've got a straight-ish flat side here now that I can cut those tabs off, and cutting off the side. Here is one little postcard. I did measure the box before this video started to be sure that this was going to be a postcard size, and it is. Postcard sizes can be really big, actually. I discovered I didn't realize how big you can actually have a postcard, because obviously postcards have to remain flat, but they can actually be a lot larger than I was anticipating, which I thought was interesting. I think they can be... I have to look it up again because I have forgotten, but I have a feeling that they could go all the way up to 23 centimeters long. This is only 17, so they can get, right out here and be 13, I believe, high. So they can be like, really big to be a postcard. I didn't know that you could have such large postcards. I thought that the mail postal system here in New Zealand would be very much too persnickety and say, no, you've got to keep it under this really small size, blah, blah, blah. As you can see, this one has this little bit here. I'm unsure, do I cut this little piece off and have just a really weird shaped postcard just for funsies, or do I just kind of merge it in and put some tape over it and things so that you don't know that there's even something there? I was going to just create it so that you didn't know it was there, but I'm almost tempted to Here's the thing. If I cut it out, I do think that these parts will probably get bent in the mail. So I think I probably should just leave it in. Be a good, sensible person. As fun as this would be to have a postcard this shape, let's just do it. Let's just do it. We're going to just do it the fun way rather than the sensible, probably sensible way. We're just going to cut it out. So I'm just going to get out my, making a mess. Get out my craft knife, get out my ruler, and we'll just line it up with the line that I've got here from the fold, and we'll just see if we can cut this little section out. There we go. Why not? Why not make it a funky kind of odd shaped postcard? Okay, so now I've got to decide how I'm going to decorate these, because I feel sending them just like this with Specsavers on them, it's a little bit interesting. I mean, I could keep it there, it's no issue, but the backside is already a pretty writable kind of, you know, it's just a neutral. This one's got a little bit of damage here. Not bad. I think that'll be from where I pulled up the box. It's not bad. I'm just going to tear the flap part off, but I definitely think that's very coverable. But I'm going to decorate up these front sides because they are well, this one had the big sticker on it with our address, and I peeled that up. So there's a slight fluffing of the cardboard. I don't know if that makes any sense. Let me just see if I can show you. See how the cardboard, let's see if I can get it in focus, is slightly like pulled up from the sticker. Fluffing of the cardboard, if that makes any sense. And then this one's obviously got the branding and things on it. So we'll cover up these sides. You guys may recognize these. This morning I decided I would go ahead and purchase the ephemera kit from the Sweet Moments ephemera collection that Belinda has on her Etsy store. It's so cute. She made this whole Sweet Moments journal. You guys might have seen her create that. So cute. So I think I'm going to use some of these to decorate up these postcards. So I haven't decided entirely what parts I want to use, but I'm going to use some of them. I do think I want to use this little pig with the coffee cup. Oh my goodness. You guys may or may not know that I am someone who loves cats and I love pigs. So those were the ones that have drawn me, you know, mostly in today. So let's do that. I'm sorry if this is bumping the camera a little bit. I'm trying to move the cord away because the cord is plugged into the camera and it's a big thing. Right, I am not going to use this whole tag. It's obviously too tall. I'm going to just cut around my little pig here because he is extremely sweet, I think. I really love pigs. When I was a child, probably 10, 11 maybe, I had a pet pig and her name was Jasmine. She was beautiful and she was a Kuni pig, and yeah, I got her when she was quite a little piglet, and for the first little while, I'm just going to cut around that a bit looser so that I'm not having to try and struggle with all of this paper. But when she was a little piglet, she slept in my bedroom. She was in this little like crate thing in my bedroom at the end of my bed, and oh my gosh, I just loved having a pig in my bedroom when I was a kid. I don't think she can have been in my room for very long, honestly. I imagine that she outgrew that little crate pretty quick and moved outside, but she did at least a little while. Maybe it was probably only a couple of weeks, maybe, but for a little while, I had my pet pig sleep in my bedroom in a little crate. So there's a weird little childhood fact about me. I absolutely loved her. She was a crazy little pig. She actually only passed away maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So she lived a pretty good long life, I think. I don't actually know the life expectancy of a Kuni pig, but you know, she probably lived 15 plus years, I'd say. So that I think is pretty good. And she had a pretty happy life on my parents' farm. Yeah, she was a sweetie. She was the greediest thing, like you might expect from a pig. She would just drink her little milk that I would feed her in a bottle so fast that she would just pass out and fall down. And then she'd jump back up and keep going and then just pass out and fall back down. She was just so funny. She was a hilarious little miss. Yeah, so I grew very fond of pigs from having her as a pet. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my coffee. Got to have that coffee. Okay, oh, I've just seen this cute scrap of paper on my desk here, and I feel like that could be really cute on here. I somehow want to maybe pop this onto maybe like some darker colored paper or something, or I don't know, just to make it pop off the page a little bit. But obviously I can't actually make it pop off the page. I would love to have like little what are they called, like foam dot kind of things under it, but for a postcard you can't do that, because if you try and send it in the mail, it's not going to work. So I've got to decide as well if I want this pig over this side. I think I do. I think I want her or him this side rather than on this side. I think this side's going to be left kind of open. And obviously we're going to cover up all the branding, so you won't even see that the Specsavers thing is upside down. So it's a-okay. Now, what else do I have around me? I've got this little tub of scraps here in this cute little box. So I can have a pick through of what's in here and see what pieces I like, what's catching my eye. I've got this little tiny scrap here that's kind of catching my attention. I like this one. Maybe we could have some green. What else do I have in here? Here's some more kind of green and blue sort of colours. What else is in here? I've got another box of scraps. Don't you worry, this is not my entire box of scraps. No sir, this is just a small snippet of it. Here's some hot pink. I do love hot pink. You guys will know that about me if you've seen many of my videos. I am a big pink gal. Here's another little cute scrap. Here's another cute little scrap. Okay, here's another cute little piece. Let's maybe use some of these. They look good. Okay, pop that up out of the way again, and we're going to just do some collaging in the background, and then we're going to figure out how we want to place our focal images on the top, I think. So let's just get some scraps glued down on here to start off with. So I've got my glue stick, and I've got this little text block here, and we will get started. So making some postcards. I've made a fair few postcards in my time, and they are really one of my favorite things to make. They're just so much fun. I don't know, if you haven't given it a try making your own postcards to mail out to people, definitely recommend it. I always enjoy it. So I can see that I need to come in here now and just trim out that, because it is gluey, so I know that I want to just get that off here. Actually, let's just fold it in. Why not? Why not? This is the writing side. We can write over the green. No worries. And then this part I can see I haven't quite got the glue down in this little piece there. So let's stick that down. What's this little jaggedy bit? It's kind of funky. Maybe we'll use that. And here's another little random piece that has come from somewhere. I like this too. So let's just go ahead and glue it on. Oh, don't get your head in the frame, Lydia. Keep your big noggin out of it. So how are you guys going at the moment? I would love to hear. I am doing good. I am doing good. I hope Belinda's doing good. I hope she's recovering nicely. Look how cute that little pig looks on here. I love it. I'm going to stick maybe this piece up here. I like this. I kind of want to give it a little bit of a torn edge though. So I'm just going to go in here and tear it out from the middle a little bit, because I do like it. I mean, I'm not opposed to a straight edge, don't get me wrong, I am not, but I just feel like I want some more torn edges in here, and I want some more of this. I think this is a little bit too red for what I'm going for right now, but I'm just sort of trying to get a visual on what's happening here. I'm kind of liking that, so I'm going to glue down this piece because I know I want it there. This is just a scrap of some painty paper that I've made at some point, and it's got glitter on it, which is I'm a big fan. I love the glitters. I'm always adding glitter to things. So let's go ahead and stick that on, and then we can just give that a quick little trim off on that side there. Very good. And now I'm thinking that this piece will hopefully, yeah, it reaches over to there. I kind of did want it to overlap just a touch. I don't know why. I like it. This is just a teeny scrap. I do save the tiniest things. Actually, you guys are probably fairly familiar with that from this channel. I know Belinda is also a good old saver. We'll say saver instead of hoarder. Saver of the tiny things. We both are. we both do love all of our little paper scraps and little bits and pieces that we can collect. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and tear a wee piece of this. That's going to go under, and I think I'm just going to tear off this side a little bit. Just a little bit. And we'll stick that down. I love it. It's looking so cute. And I do love that sweet little pig. Okay, we'll stick that there. Stick this one on. I like that. I do definitely want to make sure I'm getting a good amount of pink throughout this as well as the green. I am really liking that color combination at the moment. I don't know, it just seems to be one that I'm drawn to at the moment, which seems unusual because it feels, I mean, probably doesn't seem unusual for you Northern Hemisphere people who are watching because it's autumn for us in New Zealand, so it's not very much this pink and green, but for you spring, summer people, I guess maybe this is a combination that's feeling more relevant. I'm having a look at this piece. Do I like it? It might be a little dark, I'm thinking. What about this cute bit? I'm honestly almost thinking of just leaving some of that brown craft in here. I am liking this though. I'm thinking I might just add a little bit of it up the top here. So I do like that. And then just leaving some of the craft brown in behind too. I don't know. I feel like I actually want less of this. I just want like a little bit at the top. Little tiny bit to run across up here. It probably doesn't even need to be that long. So let's take a little less even. Just a wee bit. I actually am quite liking that craft brown for helping the pig sort of jump up a little more. So I'm going to just do that, I think. Why not? This brown packaging is very thick. So it's certainly going to hold its own even without being layered up with paper. It's certainly thick enough. I like that, I think. I think I do. Okay. So we have our pig. I need to just give him a little wipe because my gluey fingers are making gluey marks, but it's all coming off. So that's very good. I'm just going to grab out my wet wipe and give my fingers a quick little clean up so that we don't keep making sticky gluey marks everywhere. Okay. Do I want to add in, I'm just looking and seeing this little scrap that I've cut off from around the pig. And I'm just wondering if I want to kind of maybe use like a little piece of it. Oh, that's cute. Where do I want it? I think maybe up here. Thinking maybe just up in there, a little scrap of it. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. So yeah, you guys, you can buy this cute ephemera kit. It's actually really affordable on Belinda's Etsy. It's really cute. I will definitely get a good amount of use out of it, I am sure. So I'm just going to tuck that little bit up there. Looking cute. And now I need to wipe my fingers again, of course. Of course. And then we're going to go ahead and stick little pig down on here. And then I'm wondering if I want to add maybe like one of these cute little words or some little flowers. Let's cut out those flowers. They're kind of catching my attention. They may be, well, I mean, they may be great. They may not work on this. I'll cut them out and we'll have a look and we'll see. But I do like these little pinky flowers. So we'll just loosely cut them out of the page. Oopsies. Loosely cut them out of the page for now and then sort of play around and see if I think they're going to work before I do the full cutting out. Oh, I do like them, I think. I think they look cute. Okay, let's cut them out. Let's cut them out. I'm not a fussy cutter. I am definitely a kiss cutter. I am definitely someone who leaves a little bit of a border around when I'm cutting things out. I don't know. I find it easier and I think it looks good. I think often it helps bring it out from the background a little bit. I don't know. But I am always like really impressed when I see somebody has properly fussy cut something. Like when I receive Happy Mail and someone has fully fussy cut an image so that there's no white, I am always kind of in awe of it. I don't know, I just think it's really impressive because I don't do that. I always leave a little white border. I just sort of don't trust myself to try and properly fussy cut something. I am definitely one of those people who I'm not a perfectionist. I am someone who doesn't do things very slowly. I often will kind of just charge ahead and do things. And so I think that I would do a bad job if I tried to fully fussy cut something. I feel like I'd just hack off limbs and I don't know. I don't know if I'd be very good at it. I'm sure it would be fine, but I don't know. Where do I like these little flowers? Oh, they look kind of cute up there behind the pig. Or just sort of peeking out here. I don't know. I'm just going to keep playing around with this positioning of them. I kind of like them down here as well, actually. And then I was also thinking about cutting out one of these little cute words to add in as well. So I'm thinking either love or cute. So I'm going to just cut both of them out. Are they the same size? Yeah, maybe they are. I don't know. For some reason, cute is looking bigger than love to me, but I also have a feeling that my eyes are deceiving me. So I'll have to kind of properly cut them out and compare them. Let's see. They are the exact same length, so I think my eyes are just deceiving me. Well, let's cut them out and see if we can find a little spot. I'm kind of thinking they're going to go with the flowers, this little word. I think that will look really good. And then we're going to jump in and do our second postcard in a minute too. Although I am not done with just sticking things down. I also would like to go in with my paint pens. Yeah, I like that down there. I think that's really sweet. Okay. Let's glue that. Oh, get out of the way, little scrap of paper. Making a mess of my glue stick here. Okay, so I liked this down here like that, and then we'll stick on this word cute, and we need to stick on our little pig too. Let me just give my fingers a quick wipe again because I get glue everywhere. I am a crazy mess gal. Okay, let's do this. I'm also just like noticing this tiny scrap and like, oh, should I add this somewhere? I don't know. Might be going a little over the top, but I don't know. I like the idea of maybe, I don't know if that was the position I had the pig in, but I'm fine with it. Maybe over here, maybe down here. Maybe down here. Where do I even want this? I feel like I do. I think there. I think we're just going to go with that. Okay. Let's just stick it down here. I just like that silver foiled. Oh, come on, buddy. Would you stick down, please? Okay. Give it a good press down. Perfect. I love it. Okay, that's looking cute. We're going to go in with our paint pens now and add some more kind of details. I'm trying to decide what colour I want. I'm actually thinking potentially, what have I got here? I'm trying really hard not to knock over this open tub I have very precariously placed on top of my rubbish bag. I've got these pinks. I'm actually thinking this fuchsia could look good. I'm thinking I'm just going to sort of trial run them on this and see what I like. I do like that fuchsia. I've got this enormous chunky green. There we go. Now I can hear the thing shaking up inside of it. This is called light green. It's very thick tip, so it's hard to use, but it is a nice colour. But I think we've got quite a lot of green happening already. I actually think it is more the pink I would like to highlight. I also have, now where in this other tub have I put this other colour I'm thinking of. So there's this really pretty lavender colour, which will be tying in the purple on that flower. And then I've also got this beautiful blackberry colour, which also could be quite nice. So let's just, again, test them out on this paper so that I can kind of just get a good idea of what colours I actually want. I'm actually thinking maybe the blackberry, now that I'm looking at them. I think the blackberry is pretty close, actually, to the little heart that the pig has on his cup and that he's got there in his hand. So I'm thinking we're going to add in some marks in blackberry. Raspberry. I always think this is called blackberry. It's called raspberry. I feel like I think of raspberries as much redder than this really purple colour. And so I always think that this is blackberry, but it is raspberry. So my apologies for that. And I am just a classic like blobs gal. I'm always just doing kind of these scribbly blobs over the top of everything. I do like to fill them in properly. I often will kind of do the circle shape and then I haven't, you know, I miss the inner part, and I do like to try and go back and fill that in because I do prefer it. But you certainly don't have to. I'm just going to do a few of them all kind of around the place. Let's just give that a good shake up again. It clearly doesn't want to sit on this painty paper because it's already got, yeah, I think it's coming off quite a bit. I think it's because it's already kind of sealed with a glittery gel sort of over it. So it doesn't really want to sit on there. But if I just sort of dab it, it does seem to be better. That's actually a lot better. So that's good. Looking cute. And we're going to just give that a little second to dry up. Because it's going to take a wee bit around on this paper here, I think. But I do think it needs something else. I think we need to add something sparkly or shiny. I like this little piece, but I'm not thinking red. I'm wondering if we add some, I don't know, I feel like it needs something sparkly. This piece of paper here is kind of amazing. It's this holographic thing. I'm kind of thinking maybe I could add, like cut out some stars to stick on or something like that. That could be quite fun. Actually, I've got this little star punch right here in front of me. I wonder if I punched out some, oh, I've got it backwards. That's why it's not going in. I wonder if I punched out, I'm sorry if this is wobbling the camera. It probably really is. So apologies for that. Okay, so we've got a few stars punched now. I wonder how they would look if I just sort of, oh my gosh, I love these. Ah, they're so cute. I'm feeling like I'm just going to add a few of these little like holographic stars, get them glued down on here. I love that. Okay, I think I need one more. I think 4 is not the right number for this. I think I need 5. So I am just going to go ahead and try and punch another one without making a great mess of this and missing limbs off of my star. Got it. 5. We can always come back and punch more if I get obsessed and want to add 100 more. So let's just see if we can place them in a way that I really like around here. Oh, finger right in that paint spot. Lucky it didn't actually affect it too badly. Do I want it? No, I don't want it to touch onto the pig. And it also can't go off the edge. So those are my limitations. I'm thinking I actually might add 2 more. So where did I put my star punch? Here it is. Let's go ahead and see if we can punch out just a couple more stars. And it's much easier when I use the desk to help me punch it, but I also don't want to wobble you guys too much. So I'm trying to just punch it in my fingers, but it's tough. This is really thick cardstock that I'm punching into, and yeah, it's not the easiest to punch without having a desk to help me. So let's just see if I can get it in there and give it a punch. It's really tough. There we go. Did it. Very strong. Okay, so I'm really liking these little stars. Oh, I love them. I've got my tacky glue here. So let's use that to stick those stars down because they are thicker. Like I was saying, they are quite thick. So we do want to make sure we're securing them nicely. And glue stick I don't think is going to quite cut it. So we'll go in with the tacky glue. And stick the little stars on. Oh, I think that looks so cute. This is right up my alley. Pigs, pink and green, holographic, paint marker. Oh, I love it. It's just my thing. Okay, beautiful. And this glue dries clear, so it doesn't matter if it oozes out a touch, because it will. I'm adding plenty of glue on the back of these because I do really want them to stick down. So I am sure that they will be oozing just a little bit. Oh, can you go back to where I had you, please? That'll do there. Okay. And then this one, I'm trying to kind of keep my eye while I'm gluing on the spot that I wanted it to be in, because otherwise I'm just gonna lose it. About there. Okay, I want this one in this little corner here. There we go. Glue on and stick it on there. Okay, so this one I want its point to go in between these two paint dots. I'm trying to give myself the best chances of success here, guys. Giving myself little clues and hints as to where I need to put them. So the little point out the side is going between the paint dots. And then this one here is going kind of on that flower and that leaf. Okay, glue is on them. Ooh, flicking things around. Okay, on that flower and on that leaf. Beautiful. Oh, I think that looks so cute. I'm just going to give these stars a really good press down because I don't want the little star prongs, or whatever we're going to call them, to be up too much, because they do need to be quite flat on a postcard. That looks really, really cute. I love it. I am just like wanting to keep adding more and more, but I am feeling like we probably should stop there maybe. But I think that I'm not going to stop because I can't help myself, and I think we're going to add some of my glitter gel. And I'm thinking I'm going to use the clear. I typically go for pink, but we've got this clear holographic, well, silver holographic stars, so I think we're going to do silver holographic on here. So what I do with this is I just like squeeze it and get a little blob on my finger, and then from there I just sort of dot it around all over the place. And I'm going to try and not, I don't think I'm going to put any on the pig, but I think I will put it kind of all around the background. So squeeze a bit out onto my finger and just dab it around. I can see I need to just do a little trimming up there. And I'm so glad I added this holographic glitter gel because it's amazing. It's so pretty. I love it on everything. So even the notion that I wouldn't put it on here is ridiculous because I put it on everything. So I'm just going to quickly trim off that edge, and look at that sweet little postcard we made to send somebody. That needs to get flattened out. That's a big blob. So yeah, again, postcards, you can't have any big blobs or else they won't fit through the, the parameters of what a postcard can be. But look how cute that is. I love it. Okay, we're going to do our second one. Let's hope we've got time. Let's see how we're doing for time. Yeah, I think we've got time to do another one. I think we've got time. Okay, putting the lid back on this for now because we don't want it to dry out. It's very special. Okay, here's our second little postcard base. So this time I'm going to pick out a different focal point image. Obviously, I'm not doing the pig again. I'm going to decide which ones I might like. This little rabbit is quite adorable here. I think that's really sweet. So is the squirrel with its little star cape. Oh, she's sweet. Yeah, oh, it's so hard. They're all so cute. And honestly, the thing is that I can always go back and use the rest of these at another point. I am also liking this little zebra. It's pretty cute. And this little monkey. The little lion. The giraffe is very cute, but she's very narrow and quite small, I think, for this postcard. The postcard's quite large, so I just feel like I want an image that's slightly bigger than the giraffe is. This cat's cute. This lamb's cute. I'm honestly kind of vibing the rabbit or the squirrel. So again, I'm just going to cut around them really loosely, and then we can just from here decide. I think I'm going with the rabbit. Again, the squirrel's quite small compared to the rabbit is. So I'm going to go with rabbit. How adorable. How stinking adorable. Let's go and trim around again, leaving a nice thickish white border because I don't trust myself to fussy cut anything. These are so cute. And for you guys in the States where it's warm weather, or, Northern Hemisphere, I shouldn't say States because that's very, I don't know, something of me. Very presumptuous of me that you're in the States because there's a lot of places that you could be watching from that it's going into summer. So these are really cute. They are really cute. I'm actually, now that I'm saying it, I think this rabbit makes me think more of summer. But there are others. like this little cat, for example, has a scarf on, so it's perfect for us in the wintry months too. And this little lion has a little green sweater. So cute. It's perfect for all year round. How great is that? So Belinda has not asked me to do this video. She doesn't know that I have bought this kit. She doesn't know that I am making a video about this kit. This is not her trying to get people to purchase from her Etsy store. This is fully me saying this is a cute kit. I haven't bought the journal pages. I think she has a journal pages kit maybe, and the Sweet Moments Ephemera kit. I have purchased the Ephemera kit, and I only printed off 3 of the pages from the Ephemera kit. There is a whole lot more in that kit. Quite honestly, there's a lot of pages, and it's very reasonably priced. It will be, the kit that I've got here will be linked below, along with her Etsy store in general. There's so much in this kit, honestly, it's adorable. Okay, honestly, I wanted to do a different colour palette to the pig, but it looks very pink and green again to me. Maybe we could add in a few bits more of teal. Perhaps there's sort of a tealy colour in there too. So, in yellow. Having coffee, sorry. So maybe there's also those colours that we could play around with just to mix it up a bit. Let's go back into my little tub here. I don't think the neon yellow is quite what I'm going for here. As much as I love it, I think, oh, this colour would look good. So let's pull that piece out. I've got this magazine piece that's got like sort of lemons and a bit of, I don't know. We'll pull that out and we'll see what we think about that. We can always change our mind. Here's a little piece of green grid. What else do I have? This is super pretty, but not the right colour. So Lydia, stop it. Put it away. Just because it's pretty doesn't mean it works. Look at that cute piece. That's like a black and white border with strawberries and flowers. It's so pretty. I hope you guys can see what I'm picking through here. There's this piece, which is cute. Maybe I'll pull that out and we'll just see if we want to use that or not. It is fairly thick. What else do I have in my cute little bucket of scraps? Getting a bit, I don't know. I've been picking through this bucket of scraps for a while. It doesn't look like it because I keep adding to it, but I have been. Here's another kind of tealy piece. It's maybe a little, I was going to say maybe a little vibrant, but it actually really pops off. Like the rabbit really pops off of that piece. So maybe it's perfect. We'll see. And I have some more scraps over here. A much, much larger tub of scraps. But it's hard to reach. So I hope you can still hear me while I'm over there. This is my very large box of scraps. And I am not going to be able to put this in frame. But I'll just do a quick peek in here and see if there's anything that's just jumping out at me as like that kind of tealy colour palette. Oh, what about this piece? Has got that tealy colour in it. And then maybe some like soft yellows as well. I mean, there can also be pink because I can't help myself. There's this colour, there's this colour. Again, they're all very much those teal colours. Have I got any soft yellow? Oh, what about this? This is like an old soap wrapper. And it's beautiful. Beautiful oranges on there. Here's some cute ledger paper scrap. Do I have any other pieces that kind of fit the bill as far as the colour palette that we've got happening here? I don't seem to have a lot of soft. There's a bit of yellow, a little bit of the kind of goldy yellow that I'm looking for. And then here's some more goldy yellow. I'm not sure about that part. It might be a little dark. Sorry that I'm off camera, guys. This is really terrible filming of me. But I think I'm coming to the end of what's in my container here. Here's some tissue paper. That's probably enough that we've pulled out there now that we can probably work with that. So found a spot to put that box of paper down on the floor. And let's see what we can do. I'm liking this. I think this is going to be really cute. So I think I will use a little touch of this over to the side here. And I do really like this teal color here. I do think that the rabbit really stands out beautifully from there. I like this yellow. I'm going to just tear off that white part because I just don't feel I need it. And then I also don't feel I need this white at the top. So I'm going to also trim that off. And then I think that's going to just get stuck. Let's just do that. Stick that just straight along the top. Scoot these bits out of the way so we can actually see what we're working with here. I'm going to put that right there along the top of our postcard. Cute. Okay, and then I want to stick this piece here on the side. I'm going to need to find a little something. I think maybe this green grid could work. I just feel like I want to put a little something down here so that when that goes over the top of it... Oh, wait, do I want it to go that way or this way? No, this way. Then it can just sort of, you know, peek through this torn part. So let's add down this green. Oh, wow, look at that. How is that even? My glue stick is getting so thick and gloopy. Get off. We do not want that. Okay. So I'm just going to use this again as a quick sort of template as to where I need to put that green gridded paper there. Yeah, that works. Okay. Wet wipe. The fingers are sticky. The fingers are eternally sticky in my world. My sister has said to me that she remembers me as a kid always being sticky fingered. So I feel like it's just continuing on. It's just part of who I am, maybe, as someone with constantly sticky fingers. I'm going to use a wee piece of this. I quite like it. It's really interesting. An interesting kind of texture with all of the... It's like a curtain, I think, with all these like lemons and stuff on it. I don't know. I really think it's pretty. So we'll add that on there like that, and we'll stick down this piece as well. I'm just going to get a new glue page. Oh, jeepers. Okay, that's just going in the bin. Straight in the bin. And where's my wet wipe? Because my fingers are all gluey. Like I said, I'm eternally sticky. And this glue stick really isn't helping. Look how gloopy it is. It's just so... I don't know why it's so gloopy. I don't get it. Okay. Sticking that down there like that. Up against the edge. Perfect. Oh, I think that looks good. So our bunny's going to be over here somewhere. And I want some of this really stunning teal down the bottom here. So I think we're going to just stick that down. Let's do that. I'm going to not glue all of these jaggedy bits because I know that they're just getting cut off anyway. So there's no point putting all of the glue on that just to cut it off. So let's stick that down here. Such a pretty colour, isn't it? I think that's a really beautiful colour. And then what else do we need? What other parts do I need to fill in? So we've got this gap and then this gap over here. So what other colours do I think I would like to include on here? I would potentially like a bit more yellow maybe down in this section. So I'm thinking this yellow tissue perhaps would look quite pretty. So I'm just going to tear a bit out of that corner and just sort of, yeah, I think that would look good there. So let's add that little bit of yellow tissue. I'm trying to find somewhere that has no glue on this because I know that this tissue is very delicate, and I'm going to be very gentle with my glue stick because it will just tear so easily. As you guys know tissue paper is delicate. It's pretty common. Lean on. See, I have torn it a little bit, but I can scoot it down a touch because it is taller than it needs to be, so that works in my favour. There we go. And then that glue does, this blue glue does dry clear. So I'm not worried about the fact that you can see bits of glue behind there because that will all dry and you won't even be able to see it later on. I like that. Okay, so I wonder about maybe some of this little piece here. That could be quite cute. Could it? Let's see. It's a little busy, I think, with those two pieces next to each other. What about some more of this? Would that look cute maybe somewhere? I do like this, but I think that's going to go on maybe later if we are putting it on at all. What about this little piece here? It's kind of a... Oh, what about over here? Could it work in there? I think so. I'm just going to give it, again, I'm just going to tear it here and up here because I like the torn edges look. And I think that just fits nicely in that gap, so let's do that. Let's do that. It's quite a thick piece, but I'm okay with it. Alrighty, sticking that down. Oh, these looking cute. I think this is going to look really adorable. And I'm happy that I think I want to maybe add a tiny bit of pink, perhaps, because there is pink on these flowers, and I think that would be maybe nice to include some really soft pink somewhere. So do I have any really soft pink that I'm feeling drawn to? What about, again, this is quite reddish, but no, it's too red. It's too red. What do I want that's a soft pink? Have I got perhaps from up in here? This is the top of the tag that I printed from the pig tag, and I'm wondering if some of this scrap from the top of that tag could work, because it's got that soft pink in it, and obviously it's from the same kit, so the colouring, Belinda's done a great job of getting all the colours to kind of really be cohesive with each other. I know the text is upside down, but I'm okay with it. I'm doing it. I like the shape of this piece upside down better than up the right way, so we are going with that. Sticking that down. That's cute. Okay. I'm keeping my rabbit just sort of floating there because I want to know where it's sitting. Actually, I think I want to do a bit of a trim off because I'm not actually even knowing what shape we're working with anymore. And it is always good to kind of keep it in mind, because then, you know, you might think you've got it nice and low or high or wherever you're wanting to put it, but then actually when you cut this down, you think, oh, actually I had this in a really weird, compositionally kind of weird position. So I'm going to trim that down just so that I kind of have an idea of where I'm positioning things. Okay, that's super cute. I like that. I actually see, I was thinking that it was going to be more on the teal, but it's actually fitting really nicely up here. Do I want to add maybe a different, slightly different coloured teal in there? Let's just tear this out. How did I have that? Like that maybe. It's probably not even quite long enough now. I've cut it a little short, but it's okay. Oh look, actually if I maneuver things around, it still fits. And then I'll just tear that up like that maybe. And I'm going to just go back in and tear it the other way because I don't want the white edge. Being fussy girl. Okay, so if I put it like that, it does actually fit quite well in that gap. Does it? I've moved the rabbit, so now I need to put the rabbit back into the position I had it up like this. Okay, yeah, I think we'll go with that. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so let's try and get that kind of in the spot we were planning to have it. In like that. Rabbit's legs up. Yeah, look how cute that is. Oh, that looks adorable. I love it. Belinda, you've done an exceptional job of this kit. It's very cute. I really like it. Okay. So let's glue our bunny down, and then we'll also glue down our little word that says love somewhere, because we've got that cut out. Let's get all of this sticky paper off my scissors so that I can cut. Oh guys, I've gone right up to it. I'm actually fussy cutting this. Am I going to be wowed and impressed by myself at the end of this? I hope so. But I couldn't guarantee it at this stage. I'm doing a bit of a job with having paper stuck to my scissors everywhere. Oh, this is tense. Lucky it's a very simple shape to cut out, isn't it? A little label like this. It's not complicated to cut. So, yay for me, successfully actually fussy cutting something. Woohoo! So that could go somewhere around on here. We'll figure that out in a minute. I'm going to glue down my rabbit. We're going to get a nice clean glue page because I don't want to get any gloopy bits on my rabbit. This glue stick's getting low. I can see that plastic coming up fast. Maybe that's why it's getting gloopy. Maybe it's just the old bits of glue in the bottom. I don't know. It's really quite a mess. Okay. So let's see if we can get our rabbit positioned how we liked it. I think I wanted it sort of like that. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Happy with that. And then we'll find a little spot for our love. I kind of like it down here, I think. That's looking pretty cute. Was there anything else that I wanted to add from this little kit? Does anything else kind of make sense? I don't know. I think maybe I'm going to leave it. I think maybe we're going to leave it. I'm not sure that anything else on that page is going to work in my world. Obviously, you guys might think it does, and that's totally... Oh, I like this piece on here too, actually. I'm going to add that just because I want to. And I can. So I just kind of like it overlapping this part here, but I don't want it to touch the rabbit. I want the rabbit to stay completely clear of this. And now we really... Look, glue everywhere. I'm going to actually get an entirely new wet wipe because the other one's drying out so quick. I've got my heater going in my craft room today. And it warms up fast. It warms up fast. Well, no, actually, it warms up really slow, but I turned it on a while ago, so it's getting warm now. It's getting warm now, which is nice. Keep me cozy. Okay. What else do I want to add? Do I want to add some stars? I'm kind of wondering if I want to add the holographic stars again on here, or if I want to do something different, maybe hearts this time, or something. Do I have a heart punch? I do, in fact, have a heart punch. Look at that. I haven't used this little bad boy in a long time. Let's see if we can punch out a heart, and we'll see if we like how that looks. This has got a bunch of little hearts in the bottom of it. So I'm going to keep these because how cute. And put them into my little scraps tub. I'm actually just going to take this base thing out so that it can just punch straight out onto the desk. Oh, great. I punched two. Oh, actually, no, it did cut onto the edge a little bit. So I need to be a bit more watchful of how I'm punching these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how many I need, but we've got 7 to begin with. If I can find them all, because they kind of punched out all over the show. Okay. I think these little holographic hearts are going to look cute. Look at them. Oh, so sweet. I like them. I'm a big holographic fan, so this really floats my boat. I'm going to glue down this word love because I had forgotten that it wasn't already glued down. So let's get that on before I forget entirely, and then pick it up and shove it somewhere, you know, and it gets lost. So I'm loving these little holographic hearts. They look super cute. Okay, I want that one. I do want that one there, but I want one lower as well. Maybe here somewhere. Maybe one up the top there. I don't even know how I want these positioned, but I feel like we're getting there. I'm just going to shove, you know, scoot them around with my finger until I've found a composition that I'm kind of happy with. It's this one here that's giving me a little bit of trouble. I think that's where I'm going to keep it. I think that will be fine. I think this is looking pretty cute. What do you guys reckon? Let me know if you think that these have turned out cute. I think they're turning out cute, and I'm happy to, I'll be sending these out in some happy mail, which will be really fun. I always enjoy sending out happy mail to people. So some people will get some postcards with these cute little animals on them. Again, Lydia, you should be paying attention to where you had these hearts. I think it's going to go on that corner. Like kind of, there was a little corner cut out of that paper. I think covering that up looks good. So right here, I want to put it right back here. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on it a little bit. And then we'll put one up. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's a better idea. Oh, bubble, get away. I think maybe that's a good idea actually, to just put the glue straight down where you want the heart or star or whatever you're going to do, you know? I don't know. I'm thinking that's going to work for me, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay. I'm loving it, guys. It's looking cute. I'm actually really happy with how these are turning out. And then again, we'll be adding a bunch of that holographic glitter gel over the top of it all because I can't help myself. I love it. It's actually acrylic. I think it's called acrylic, like glitter acrylic. To me, it just seems like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Acrylic to me doesn't feel like the right word, but it probably is. It's probably exactly what it is. So, you know, who am I to say what it is or is not? I am no expert. Okay. I love it. Let's grab out our our glitter acrylic on the finger. And then just dab it kind of around the page. And again, I'm not going to put it on the rabbit. I'm going to just sort of add it into the background here. I'm just also not 100% if I put it on here, if it would smudge the ink. I don't know. I don't really know how my printer does with that sort of thing. I don't know much about it, but I feel like there's potential of it. So I'd rather avoid the, you know, after all of this time that we've spent creating this cute little postcard, I don't want to go in and just smear something over it and it just, you know, ruins the image. That would be very sad. So we have made 2 super cute little postcards today, guys. I am so excited about them. I'm just giving my finger a quick little wipe, and then let's have a look at our sweet, sweet little postcards that we made today. Here is our little rabbit with the hearts. How cute. And here's our little pig with the stars. Oh, I love them. Thank you guys so much for being here. I had the best time making these with you guys. And check out this ephemera kit. And, you know, send Belinda some love and some healing vibes while she's recovering. And all the best crafty wishes. So make sure you send her a lovely message. And yeah, check out her Etsy store. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys again. Bye, friends.